All right, let's go. Let's center the form. Really important. Just I got the wrong pencil. I'll get the right one. Don't go away. Please just touch it. We have this pencil that's very sensitive. You just have to just touch it lightly. It's fantastic. And I got the right paper today, so I had no excuse.
Oh.
That was just an excuse the other day. Had it worked, then I wouldn't have said a thing, you see.
No.
I learned from me. Always find something to blame it on. That's all. Simple. Nice, Larry. Nice. Okay, we're just going to lay it in. I want to make sure that fits the page. I'm already too big. Excuse me. I'm going to exaggerate the foot coming out. That's something that's really important that we're going to do. Now, when we do the closed figure, we do the nude figure, and then we close the nude figure. So, just so you know. Just a few guidelines. And what do I want to say? Oh, so. I'm going to pull the neck over here. Yes. I like this kind of a form. I'm just going to put it in right away. And I'm going to turn the neck, the shirt around the neck, which we don't see. And I'm going to do the same here. That's what we do when we have material. So anyway, so that's that. All right, so let's go. Anytime someone has a beard, the last thing you're going to do is draw the beard. We're going to draw the form. Lay this in. Ta-da-da. This is scale, just scale. I love this pencil because you just tickle the surface. Tickle the surface. Ta-da-da.
Which one is it? Which pencil is it?
It's the Primo charcoal 59 3B. It's the darkest, the
3B.
the deepest, darkest color. And it works really well with the vine charcoal. And I'll do a demo here how to use this pencil. Okay. So let's do our portraiture, because at the scale, I'll make my readings from the scale of the portraiture. So we're going to go in here, and this is where we really do our important work right here. I have scale from the iris of the eye form itself. We're going to go down to the darkest dark here. And I have a distance. I want to find my distance from here. Looks like it's pretty good size, so I'm going to move it over. And these things are, that's where you get your personality from. These kinds of distances that are created by the shadow. Anytime we have a cast shadow, we go for it. Now I'm laying my darks, and when I pull, the darks will fill and we'll have a perfect halftone, theoretically. We hope. And I love that shelf here. There's a shelf here. What's that? It's finished?
It's my phone.
Huh? You see how much time I spend here, you guys? This is really, really important. The whole drawing revolves. It's 70% here and 60%, 30%. But we're doing the clothes figure, so it's going to be almost 50-50 because we have things we have to deal with here. And what you learn to do is what you don't have to do, how to simplify. Okay, let me see how we're doing here now. This is my eye form. I'm going to raise the nose up a little bit. And we're going to negotiate our wedge form here. Just think wedge. Take it up a little bit. And this is going to describe my nose. Wonderful line right here. It's my nose. Cool. One eye length over. And, oh, I love this. I love this move here. That is so pretty. De jure, de jure. De jure, de jure. Put the iris, just that's all you need right here. Now this is the side of the where the eye is in the shadow, it's less info. Just get the essential to give the character. And I'm going to pull this over. I'm just in the mood. Pull it over. And da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. This is my real nice cast shadow like this one here. I'm going to negotiate that right now. You guys are going to be able, this is what you're going to do all afternoon, so I'm going to take a little bit of time for the demo, and you're going to have all afternoon to do the finish. Okay, okay. Right now, there is a shadow on his lower lip. We don't really, it's hard to see because he has a small lower lip, so but we're going to go for it. I think it's right here. Okay, and then we have the beard. Normally there would be a hard shadow under his lower lip, but we just have the beard. Okay, that's the info for that. I'm not sure. I'm going to pull that eye over on the right. It's too small. Too small. Yep, I didn't do well. Okay. That's it.
Impossible to see without the screen.
I'm sorry, I don't hear well.
Impossible to see without the screen.
Rob, can we cut? Yep. All right, well, we're having fun? Are we having fun? Everybody happy? We're cool. We're cool. Oh, that does look good. Someone want to do the drawing? I'll watch.
Yeah, well, no.
I need a Dramamine.
There, straighten your head a little bit. There you go. Cool. Let's see this light.
Hold it for a second. No.
Boy, I love this thing, this pencil. My goodness. Okay.
A little bit.
All right, now let me just see. I just want to lay this in. I am going to make them a little more vertical. It's coming as a vertical drawing. I may just keep that. Oh, I love the ear. Larry, you have the attractive ears, you dog. You dog.
They are.
If I had ears like
But I
that,
can't.
What do you say? What do you say?
He'd wiggle them if he, but he
Oh,
can't.
could you possibly?
No.
I'm gonna make them a little bigger, okay? Because I just enjoy that. I love ears. I love ears. They have a personality, every one of them.
Because it's
And
another
you see, now watch closely, kitties, now watch closely. If I do this, you are describing the ear because it has a little buckle in there. And every ear has that, and they have a second reed right here. There's your second reed. See? See? Is that cool? All right. And we're here. All right, now I'm going to, it's ready to go. And this is how I'm going to ask you nicely to build your drawing. We're going to go to the universe. The reason I sell this product and I'm so happy with it because it was the first time that you guys understand how to, you would allow yourself to put a secondary form here, like I'm doing. Because like when I were drawing just on newsprint, I don't like that charcoal. People wouldn't do that, but you have to for this exercise. It has to be done. Okay, now I'm going to go with the compressed charcoal, just a little bit. It has another tooth. You see the tooth? That's a beautiful tooth. You see, this is part of the painting. This is part of the painting, of the drawing. Now I prepared compressed charcoal and the fine charcoal. Now I'm going to get my paper out. I have one ready. And now, if I weren't demonstrating, I would draw a little more and pull, but I'm going to go time. We're going to do a portrait demo at the same time today. So we go with the form. We create the form. See, we're creating the form. And you want a dense color. You want a dense halftone. Dense halftone, not a light halftone, dense halftone. Okay? And I'll show you immediately why. I can't find half my stuff. So Larry, you can straighten your head just a little. There you go, I'm sorry. I just okay, so why do we do that? Now watch. I'm going to create form immediately. We have one plane and a second plane. I'm going to ask you nicely to go to how I say your halftone and right away go in and negotiate your lights because you're going to determine size and form before you go to the final. So remember, I'm sure I've mentioned, I almost always mention that this is a corner of the head right here. You can see it, Larry. You can see that. It's really cool. Excuse me. So go for it. That's what we do. First of all, we know, we analyze. I'm going to determine the size, the form of his eye socket just by using the white. It's there, go for it. This is so much fun you're a great model. I'm going to have you up there modeling. Your job as a photographer, a cineast is finished.
Oh.
You are going to be a model from now on, okay? You can't talk because he's modeling.
Yeah. Now's the time to do it.
I don't know. I've seen some that talked a lot. Drive you crazy.
See, it just draws itself. Just all by itself, it comes alive. I love this system. And I'm going to open up just a little bit of light over here. And I want to get the top of his lower lip. Over here. And I'm going to clean up the light side. it's important that you do clean it up. You get a different read in your halftones. They'll become darker immediately when I clean this up. Okay? Sometimes I like to leave a little bit of fuzziness, just a little bit of fuzziness. I don't know. It's more of a poetic feel. That's me. Okay, so now we've done what we should have done here. Now let's go in and do our halftones right away and use your vine charcoal. I have a beautiful cut right here. That's his personality right here. Beautiful cut. Voila. Now this is my darkest dark. I'm going to negotiate that. I'm going to pull my charcoal over here and do a fill. And I'm going to do it like this. It'll go into the shadow form. Now up here, remember we talked about doing less is more? I'm going to do this. So the less we need up here, the better. And this is a cast shadow right here from the nose. There we go. And all right, let's see. I'm almost there. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to give him a voila.
Rouge.
And I'm going to pull this up just a little here. All right. Okay. So I'm going to establish all my darks. I'm going to come back in with the pencil. Some of this. Okay. Let's do our. Now, if Larry had dark hair, I would use a compressed charcoal for that, but he doesn't, so. All right, now this is really important. Now, we're going to use what is called descriptive line. We're going to own this whole form by one line, just one line in space. And this is what you're going to learn to do. That's why you take these courses. You learn to. Excuse me, Robin. This is breaking. You learn to describe with a line. We talked about that, remember? So I'm going to come down here. This is my cheek. And I'm going to come down in here. And then I'm going to just go. Start to negotiate the. And the ear. Blah, blah. Now we own that form. We own this form. It's because we put a boundary, but it's still back in a way. It's in the background. And this little guy over here is going to come screaming out at the viewer, and that's how we get interest and excitement in our drawing. See, we've orchestrated this space. Okay, let's go. And I'm going to put a top on the form here. Yeah, I love that. There's a nice plateau here. Let's go for that plateau. And voila. I'm going to go for my darkest dark in my beard. There's a great cast shadow right here in the beard. And we don't think there are, but there are. Just know it. And we're going to I'm going to put an edge on the form. Just like we do in live class. Edge on the form. And let's do our shadow here. Descriptive line. Descriptive line. All right, so we're gonna finish this guy now. I'm gonna go in with my pencil only because it's really much easier. And I'm going to do my final darks. Same over here. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit, give them a little more. I'm liking that, I'm liking that. I'm happy little camper. That's what I want to say. I'm going to put the nostril in to create a horizontal feel. And do not do your nostrils like this, like a pig. Use it as a, oh, this laid, all we see is that. That really gives you a nice, oh, it should be higher. It gives you a nice change of pace as you go. This is flat and it's going back. All right, so now let's I'm having fun. I'm just having a ball. Love it. Love it. And it's folding. So I'm going to start to negotiate with my eraser. We're going to make the eraser a little smaller. See, I love it when you have it. That's a shorthand. What do you say, shorthand? Where you just a note, just a little bit, just a note. You don't need. It's a change of pace. You don't get elaborate on the dark side. Just enough. I'm trying to think who does that a lot. Rubens used to do that. His drawings would always. You okay, Larry?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna break when I get the portrait, and then we'll come back to the little cuts. Is this fun or what? Just little cuts. Little cuts. Lightest light, darkest dark. Pull this over. Now we have the white hair. So I kept that gray, and I put a. What's that softer over there? And I'm going to bring in the white here. We'll come right out of the, there we go. I'm going to keep that ear. There's a lot, you see there's a lot of activity, lights and darks.
Yeah.
Let it be, let it be. If I go in with all my lights here, that ear is going to come out here, and we're going to lose this aggressivity, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind. And we're going to do this. It's a great tool. Robbie, I'm going to show you. This is, you just do like this. If you want a little smudge, and just run it into your drawing. That is the secret. Okay?
Got it.
All right. I don't want this to leave the room. All right, we're almost there with that. Now let's do the beard. Let's do the beard. Now we left all our gray tone. I'm going to open this up here. I want to do more light right up here. And we can see we have a nice light passage here. Just bring it right over here. And it stops over here. And I just love to have a nice read, a nice dramatic line. All right. I'm going to pull this up and give it a form because I'm in the mood. Now let's do our thing. This is just a gray mask now. One, two. 1, 2, 1, 2. and 2. Yeah, like that. I want that to be a little dirty, so I can clean it up here. And I want to go on the top of the form, the lip form. Here we go. I want to get a thin line. Change your pace. You see that line? Nice thin line. Bold stuff. All right. One little. Now I'm doing this for me, okay? This is just purely for my pleasure. I want a pool of dark here. And I'm going to pull it in. That's what I want. And I want a pool of dark here. And I want a pool of dark here. And a pool of dark here. You see that we're getting a nice design. We designed our darks and our lights. And I'm almost done, Larry. Almost done. Cool. All right, let's break. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll do
come back.
Huh?
Oh, marking.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're going to start. Larry, can you push your right leg back a little more underneath towards the chair? No, towards you, in towards the chair.
Underneath the chair.
Underneath, there you go.
Yeah.
And I want the right one to come out and a little to your right. There you go. That's it. That's exactly what I want. Are you comfortable? Okay, cool. Let's go. All right, so we're going to get the first read. I'm gonna look for the knee, and it's like right here. Could be here, and then I want to find the sweater form, and I'm going to take my measurement from the bottom of the beard to the top of his head, and I have 1, 2 1/3. 1, 2 1/3. Okay. And we'll have this. All right, so we have some nice, if you want, you can do the horizontal. I don't think I'm going to, because I would like to wing it. I just want to make sure I get this. So I'll put the knee here. I'm going to lay, and the foot will come about here. Okay, let's go now. I'm going to turn the form. Turn the form. That's how we just get around. See, we're creating form. All right. I'll break this. I'll lay that in just for the heck of it, and I'll be coming back to that, and I'll explain why. All right, let's go. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. When we do our material, we do it like we do one against the other, one form against the other. What I'm going to do, I'm going to find a form that's going to describe Larry's, he has his rib cage here, his chest. I'll put a, this is just the thought process. I'm going to break it once. How can I concentrate when you make all this noise? Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, la, 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 la. I gotta check, Larry, gotta check, just give me a straight on, I'm gonna check something, I wanna make sure, 1, 2, 1. Pull that up anyway, visually I wanna pull it up, I'm in the mood. This is really important, this for the first measurement's really important. Very important. Okay. I want to set this back. I'm going to lose over here. I'm going to put this here. And I think I'll do... You notice the line, very soft, okay? Now, I'm going to design the leg, and I'll put trousers on it later. All right, let's do the hand. What do I want to say here? When we do these forms, we do this. We take them around. Because that's the foreshortening, right? So this is the... I'm going to do a double form. That's the cuff length, cuff. And we're going to do this. I'm going to lay this in. And you know that human hand is this size, right, folks?
Right.
Now this is has been
With the bead.
foreshortened. And because we know stuff, we're smart, we're going to make it even bigger than what we see up there. Just going to make it bigger. We have to lay this in koozie. I'm going to lay it in, and I'm going to come in and change it again. We're going to do our lima bean and the top of the hand. And I am going to go bigger. Because you can always go bigger, but you can't go smaller. Just know that. I'll put this finger over here, and I'm going to show the viewer the perspective of the hand, of the finger. It's coming out at us. And that may be my go-to guy. Yeah, that's enough info. I'll keep the thumb. I love that little finger, so let's go for it. That's not the little finger, is it?
No.
No.
So I remember there were 5 at one time. Okay. Kind of like that, but we're going to pull this up.
Very
I'm sorry?
Very Bruegel-esque, your hands.
Oh, yeah. Michelangelo was one of my students years ago. He was a very difficult person. Very difficult.
Did you watch PBS last night? El Greco?
Oh, yeah.
And,
Oh, I missed that, I should have taken.
oh, I'd never seen it before. It was
I missed it
great.
Older.
too.
Was it older film, right?
I'm sure it
So it's on
was.
the Time Warner channel, I think.
It's PBS 11.
Okay. All right, now we're almost. I'm going to negotiate the knee form. I'm going to draw my leg. I'm going to bring this over. I'm not going to copy what we see here. I'm going to. I'll be coming back. I just want to make sure I got him laying, sitting in the chair properly. Please put your chair in. Put your chair form in, even if it's just this. Now, all I care about over here, all I care about is the hand, and I'm going to show you. Now, I'm making choices. I'm going to have descriptive line, whatever here, I'm going to have descriptive line, but remember how we're going to the universe? So this is your thought process. And what do I want to say here? What I want to say, what I find really attractive is this guy. I'm going to draw a nice hand. Beautiful hand, if I can. I'm going to try to make it a little smaller. Okay. I'm going to draw through. And here, all you have to do is just don't go out to lunch and just draw the best finger that you can imagine. Okay? You got one finger. That's cool. So we're going to do another. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to make it a little longer. And another form. And I'm going to put another form in here. And we're going to come over here, make sure that we're in the right area here. We're going to bring our thumb over from the knuckle. And you notice how much time I spend here? That's what it's all about. All right, so. All right, now, let's do this, remember when we took our, when we studied the foot, I'm gonna see wherever that stops, I'm gonna just put it there. Okay, I'm just gonna draw the foot. Now as we know how to draw the foot, then I'm gonna put the shoe on. Pad of the foot, da-da-da-da-da. Now they're crossing here. Actually, I could even take it down farther. I think I will later. All right, this is the form. That's the form. Now I'm just going to add to it. One quick read. 1 second, please. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It has to come down. Cool. Gotcha. And now this is overlapping a little too much, but that's okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the whole thing over, and I want to get a beautiful form here. I have to find my form. I'll find this later when I get back to here. I'm going to turn it around. This is the and nice big foot form. Biggest you can let yourself draw. I will control it to see if I got close or not. But this is what makes a drawing interesting. I'll pull that under. And you know all these shoes are different, right? Mm-hmm. They're all weird.
Yeah.
And so that it has a weird thing over here and it goes around and then it comes over here. And I'm going to put the buckle on. Buckle on. I'm going to find my form over here. All right, now what can I do now? How can I say the least amount possible? I have to push this up, Rob. So this is the important part of this now, is what not to say.
It's what
My little
not
primer.
to,
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, you said what not to
What not to say.
say.
The least amount necessary to convey what you want to say. We're going to go to the universe. We should have some flavor too. I mean, it should be kind of cool. not going to go to black because unless I really maybe a half tone. If I go black, sometimes it's a little too aggressive. All right, so let's pull through and we can get going. This is priming the pump. Okay.
Rather than having to put so much black on the side there, that take it from the pump down at below.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right, now the thing is, the secret now is to do your descriptive line. Now I'm going to choose my descriptive line. It's going to be beautiful, descriptive. I'd like to do something like this. I don't like that double thing. I don't like it, so I'm going to do something about it. Anytime we do material, we do this. Always put there's a name for this. The sewing aspect.
Stitches?
Yeah, stitches. You see that makes that form?
Yes.
That makes that form a piece of material. Simple as that. All right, now I'm going to take my time. Oh, I love this form. Let's go for it.
Excuse me.
Let's just go for it. Is that cool or what? And then let's just bring it under. Oh, baby. Oh, I'm so good. And I think I'm going to leave that about that way. Let's go over here. Same. Less is more. And we talked earlier about finding an interesting fold. I think I'll put it here. Descriptive line. And descriptive line. Now I'm going to draw. I'm going to mess around. I'm going to do stuff, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time in one area and overdraw, because you'd be surprised what you don't need to do. You can learn to do that. Quite honestly, I think we're almost pretty close here. Excuse me. Who is that that's making all that noise?
I keep my thing on this thing.
Stop it already, stop it.
We're not giving her enough
See what I put up?
space in here as well.
Unbelievable.
There we go.
What's going on over here? Okay, I'm going to come in and describe what's going on here. We're going to put the stitching in right here. Believe me, it's important. Can you remember that, you guys?
Yes.
That's what makes material, okay? I'm going to do the same here. Now this is the big secret now. You know that, right? I don't want you to blabbing this around to everybody. That includes you, Larry.
It helps turn the figure though too. It's really nice.
So I've just done the jeans. I'm going to turn here, turn the form. I'm going to clean things up now. And I'm gonna make some decisions. See, once you contain with your eraser, now the form will have more, it'll have a presence. And always let it bleed on the side of the light, okay? Let me go in and get a little going on the thumb. The hand, put the top on the hand there. I'm gonna put a highlight on this guy. There we go, there. I think I'll just let him be. So now I'm gonna get my lights here. It's too light. Too light. There we go. Okay, how do we differentiate the shirt from the incidentally, I find a real sensitive line with the line charcoal. The other line, the dark line, sometimes gets too dark, so you'll just have to figure that out. I find this just a real nice sensitive line. So I'm going to distinguish this from the sweater just by doing this. Change of pace. We use that when we do watercolor. Change of pace. I'm going to throw a shadow over here. And over here.
You know, if the screen is deep,
Mm-hmm.
you're below the screen.
You're below the screen now.
Oh, sorry. Gene, I think that was your fault. I'd be the last one to say that.
Judy's not here to take the
Oh,
blame.
geez, yeah. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to do the same thing, and I want you to put this in your arsenal. When you have two objects like this, and you don't want to overpaint, and you don't want to overdraw, this is what you do. You start doing your linear. Okay. Now I'm going to own this sweater. And I'm going to let you guys be. I actually would break. I'm going to do this. I'm going to break because I don't know if it's good or what's happening. That's what we have to do. But I'm going to just finish this. Starlight source. Lightest light, darkest dark right here. We're going to keep this simple. And I'm going to put a top on the form here. One fold here. Almost invariably, when you do these things, you do too much. I try to do as little as possible, and then come back in later. And that's it. I'm going to turn, Robbie, I'm going to turn this guy. This is distracting. Yes, you asked me a question?
Well, you're not putting in the rich heavies, like this place right by this, in here, the depth of that.
What, say that again, please?
The depth that he's getting in here.
Right, between the arm and the sweater.
that way.
Exactly.
You know what? I don't find that necessary. To tell you the truth, I don't like that line. I'd rather have it nothing.
Nothing.
Just nothing. This whole thing, just nothing. Who cares?
Designing.
You know, when you put the hand in a drawing, that's about all you need. Things just come together. Now this is how I teach you. You don't have to do it, but I'm telling you, if you learn to do this, you're going to be a better painter. Because painting is elimination. Now I'm not saying this is good. I have no idea if this is good. I won't know until I put it up somewhere and look. But that's the way to go about it. You saw how much I didn't draw, how much I lost. If you can just keep that and hold on to that, you're going to be golden. You're going to become that way anyway, because the more we progress, the less we introduce. You know. So I have to see if it's good. I don't know, but that's the way to go. That's it. It's a big show. Oh, I didn't. That's not my line. Sorry. Oh, Judy, where are you when I need you? She's out there. What she said. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So you know, all of this didn't take away from the portrait so much. You know.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I think we're good, huh? We're good for the time being. Yeah, they're great. Cool.